Hey everyone, we're about to dive into something you've probably done 1,000 times, maybe even today, without a second thought. But believe it or not, hiding inside this simple everyday act is a really fascinating story about language itself. Let's get into it. So here's the big question. What can a common sneeze really teach us about language? I know, it sounds a little weird, right? It's just a reflex, an achoo. But what if I told you the word for it, the actual word sneeze, is a key that unlocks a whole system designed to make communication simpler for absolutely everyone? So yeah, the word is sneeze. It's simple, it's familiar, we all know exactly what it means. But that simplicity is precisely what makes it so important. And our whole investigation kicks off with the physical act itself. You know, a sneeze is a totally shared human experience. It doesn't matter where you're from, what language you speak, the feeling, the action, it's the same for all of us. And the word for it in English is incredibly direct. I mean, that's really all it is. A sudden, involuntary burst of air. The definition is just as simple as the act itself. It's so simple, in fact, that you'll find it in a very particular kind of dictionary. And that's our source for today, the Simple English Wiktionary. It's a version of the dictionary that uses only basic words to explain things. And right there, at the top of the entry for sneeze, there's this little almost hidden clue that completely changes how we see this word. Okay, this is where our simple little investigation takes a sharp turn. That small clue points to a much, much bigger story. A story about a very special list and a really powerful idea. And here it is. This is it. This one sentence is the whole reason we're talking about this. Sneeze is on the Basic English 850 list. Whoa. Suddenly, this isn't just any word, it's a chosen word. It's special. 850, just think about that number for a second. That's so specific. It's not a random collection of words. It tells you there's a system here, a real purpose behind this list. So that leads to the crucial question, right? Why? Why sneeze? Out of all the words in the English language, why did this one make the cut? Well, to figure that out, we need to look a little closer at what the word itself can actually do. It turns out sneeze is an incredibly efficient little word. It's kind of like a grammatical multi-tool. It's capable of doing more than one job, which is exactly the kind of thing you want if you're building a small, essential vocabulary. Check this out. It has this dual power. Sneeze can be a verb, an action, like he sneezed, but it can also be a noun, a thing, as in she tried to stop a sneeze. You're basically getting two different concepts for the price of one word. Now, that is efficiency. The Wiktionary even gets a little technical, calling it an intransitive verb. Now, all that really means is you can just say, he sneezed, and the sentence is complete. The action doesn't need to be transferred to anything else. It's self-contained, which just adds to its elegant simplicity. So just think about it. Sneeze is so versatile. It's a noun and a verb. It's a powerful, compact tool for communication. And that, right there, is exactly why it earned its spot on the list. But what is this list anyway? All right, let's zoom out from our one little word and take a look at the bigger picture it belongs to. That 850-word list, well, it's the foundation of a whole system called Basic English. And Basic English is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's this carefully selected set of just 850 words that you can use to express some surprisingly complex ideas. It was originally designed as a kind of bridge for international speakers and as a fantastic first step for anyone learning the language. Honestly, the best way to think about it is as the ultimate language starter kit. With these 850 words, including super versatile ones like sneeze, you have all the fundamental building blocks you need to actually start communicating effectively in English. It's a pretty incredible idea. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Our journey started with a simple, everyday reflex, but it led us to this really profound concept about accessibility and communication. And that's the real lesson here, isn't it? The word sneeze showed us that even the most massive, complex systems, like the entire English language, can be distilled down to their most essential parts. Simplicity can be an incredibly powerful tool for connection and for understanding. It all leaves us with this one final, pretty fascinating question. In a world with over 1 million English words, could a core set of just 850 really be enough to bridge divides and change the way we all communicate? It's a powerful idea to think about.